What is up, everybody? Welcome to another unboxing video on the Game Night YouTube channel. Today, guys, we are going to be unboxing the first adventure pack for Iron Helm, the Warren of Despair. Check it out, dudes. There it is right there, the very first adventure pack for the game. It says right here on the pack that it is a level 2 adventure. It comes with one character card, one boss card, one skill card, 2 trappings cards, 4 loot cards, 3 plot cards, 5 enemy cards, and 1 map card. So, got a bunch of new stuff added to the game. This is going to supplement the base game. Once you have the base game of Iron Helm and you get through the first level of the dungeon, you'll be able to continue with your character onto further levels in the dungeon, and that's what these adventure packs do. So, as stated here, it's a level 2. You'll go to this, the Warren of Despair, after you beat the initial dungeon in the base game of Iron Helm. So we're going to pop this thing open and see what we have inside. I kind of want to keep these packs intact here, so I'm going to use some scissors. It does come with a little ridge at the top here and on the bottom so that you can tear it open. But like I said, I kind of want to preserve the pack a little bit. So we're going to make sure all the cards are down in there. We don't want to cut any of the cards. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this pack open right along here like this. Go ahead and cut into it carefully. There we go. Get the top off and pop it right open. There we go. Go ahead, slide the cards out here. Ooh, there we go, dude. Brand new, man. The brand new pack of Warren of Despair for Iron Helm. Here we go. So you get this nice little card right here. It's got a map on the back of it, and then it gives you a quick little synopsis of the adventure. So we're going to go through this real quick together, guys. It says, the Warren of Despair. Raiding parties of grunkles have reportedly been looting villages in the north. Rumor has it that they are being led by a large one-eyed frost giant. Assuming that's this bro right here. Someone should investigate. So you're going to remove the following cards from the base game of Iron Helm, and you're going to replace them with the cards found in this adventure pack. So you're going to remove these enemies, the goblins, the orcs, and the skinklings. Those are gone. And in their place, you're going to put the enemies from this pack in their place. And then for the plots, you're going to remove the old woman, the wolf, and the corpse plots, and you will replace those with the plots that come in this pack. And then the boss for this adventure is the Cyclops, the duder featured on the front of the pack. So there you go. There we go. I sorted out all the cards here so they're nice and neat. We can go through these one at a time so you guys can see exactly what you're getting in this adventure pack. The first thing you're going to get is a brand new character card, Oslo. Check out that bro right there. There we go, dudes. We got a brand new character, Oslo. He's got 17 health. That is a ton of health. He's got 10 energy. He can carry 12 worth of weight. He starts with 1 ration and he starts with 2 gold. And his trappings are a battle axe, which I'm sure we're going to see in here. And he has a skill called Axe Mastery, which I'm sure is this brand new skill right here. So we'll go ahead and check that out. And it sure is. It's Axe Mastery, as you can see here. It's a brand new skill. It is a brawn skill. And it says when using an axe, you may re-roll all die results of 1 or 2. Wow, that is pretty powerful. Axes are already super powerful. So there you go. You got a new axe-wielding character, Oslo, and a really strong new skill, Axe Mastery. Then we have 2 new trappings cards right here. We have the Battle Axe, which is what Oslo starts with. It is a brand new trapping. It's worth 4 gold. It weighs 3. It's 2-handed. And die results of 1 deal 6 damage. Dude, that thing is amazing. Wow. What a crazy starting weapon. That is insane. And then the other trapping is the Brooch of Penance. It's worth 3 gold. It weighs 1. It is an accessory. And you gain 2 blessings at the altar instead of 1. There you can go get a look at that. Dude, that is crazy. Wow, that is a cool card. There we go. So it's a couple new trappings right there. We also have some new enemies. Let's go ahead and take a look at those real quick. Looks like we've got 3 of one of them and 2 of the other. So we have 3 of these grunkles. There's the grunkle right there. He's got 3 health. He does 2 base damage. He has 1 treasure class, so he's going to drop 1 loot. He's weak to fire. And when the grunkle successfully hits, you lose 1 energy. So that is pretty brutal. I noticed the word lose is misspelled on the card. It says loose, but we know what it means. So when you get hit, you lose 1 energy. That is pretty brutal. Wow. That's a tough guy to face. So we've got the grunkle there, and then we have 2 of this guy. He is called the Blink. He has 7 health, 3 base attack, His treasure class is 2, so you're going to get a loot and a potion when you defeat him. He is weak to fire also, and if you defeat a blink, you gain 1 eye. So the eye icons are what speeds up the game. It's like a built-in counter in the game to get you closer to fighting the boss. Once you get 10 eyes, you fight the boss. So beating these blinks, that's going to get you closer to fighting the boss. So that's a new way to get even closer other than the plot cards, because that's usually relegated just to the plot cards. So there you go. Those are the 5 new enemy cards that are included in the pack. We also have some new plots. Speaking of plots, we've got 3 new plots here that are going to replace the plots mentioned on the instruction card here. We have the Alchemist, the Golden Urn, and the Ecclesiastic. So the Ecclesiastic is worth 2 eyes. The Golden Urn will give you 1 eye, and the Alchemist will also give you 1 eye. So those are going to give you some new narrative plot points to read through, new decisions to make. It's going to affect your position on the morality tracker and what rewards or penalties you get for the decisions that you make. So that's very cool. It's going to add some more replayability to the game and new things to add to the game as far as the narrative goes. So there we go. We got those. Then we have the loot. I'm excited for this. So we got 4 new loot cards. Everybody loves loot. Let's go through these real quick, dudes. We got the Shuriken. Check out the Shuriken. It's like a ninja star, essentially. It is worth 1 gold. It weighs 1. It is an accessory, so it's not a weapon. It's actually an accessory. And before taking initial damage, you may discard this card to inflict D6 damage. So before you're taking initial damage during the second section of an ambush or during a skirmish, before they hit you, you can fling the shuriken at them real quick to deal D6 damage. So that's pretty cool, especially if you're fighting something with 6 or less health. You might even be able to just take it out before it hits you. So that's very useful. Get the shuriken. We have the energy potion. It's 1 gold, like all the rest of the energy. It weighs 1, or the rest of the potions rather. It weighs 1, and it is also an accessory. And it says that you may discard this card to gain 2 energy. Look at that. That is really cool. So we got a way to gain energy now with the energy potion. Next up, we have the Frost Mimic. That's cool. So we have a new type of mimic. Check him out, dudes. The Frost Mimic. That is cool. So this guy says he's got 9 health. He's got a base attack of 3. He gives you 0 treasure, just like the other mimic, which is such a shame. I wish they gave you treasure, but I get it. And he is weak to fire. And his special ability says you may avoid this conflict by spending 2 rations. So if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the exact same thing that the other mimic does, but this one has more health. He might even do more damage too. I'm pretty sure the other mimic has 6 health. So this is basically a more difficult version of the mimic in the base game. So there we go. So that's something nasty to watch out for in the loot deck. And then the last piece of loot that we have for this Warren of Despair adventure pack is the Lucky Charm. Get a good look at the Lucky Charm there. This is a brand new loot card. It is worth 2 gold. It weighs 1. It's also an accessory. All accessories in this pack, other than the Frost Mimic. It says, whenever you gain loot, draw 2 cards, pick 1 to keep, and discard the other. Wow, so that's very, very useful. So anytime you're going to gain loot, you can discard your Lucky Charm, draw an extra loot, and choose which of the 2 loot you actually want. So that is very, very cool. So there we go. Those are the 4 new pieces of loot for the game. We'll go ahead and set those off this way. And then last but not least, guys, we have the boss. We've got the new boss card for this expansion, the Cyclops. Here he is in all of his glory right there, looking spectacular. The Cyclops, he looks like a beast, dude. So he's got 22 health. He's got 5 base attack. That's amazing. Wow, that's insane. He's got a treasure class of 2, so you're going to get that loot and a potion when you defeat him. He is weak to fire. It seems like all the things in this expansion are weak to fire. And then it says, if the Cyclops deals 9 or more damage, he breaks your primary weapon. Eee. That is brutal, and that's not too far-fetched considering he has a base strength of 5. Yikes. And he will also drop 3 coins. So if you beat this guy and you have an adventure, one of the adventure packs that brings you to level 3, you can get your 3 gold, you can get your loot and your potion from this guy, and then you'll be able to move on past that. If not, you can add the loot that you get and the gold toward your final score to score at the end of the game to see how well you did on your adventure. So there you go. So that is the boss, and that is it. That's all the cards, guys, that come in the Warren of Despair booster pack, adventure pack 1 for Iron Helm right there. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to hit that thumbs up like button down below. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell icon so you can be notified whenever I upload new videos. And if you're interested in this adventure pack, guys, you can go pick up your own copy of it at thegamecrafter.com. This is not a sponsored video. I'm just giving them a shout out. That's where I purchased it. It's where you guys can purchase it as well. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend Iron Helm. Highly recommend checking out Jason Glover's other games. Just an amazing game designer, so be sure to check all that stuff out, guys. Anyways, dudes, thank you so much for watching. I love all you guys to death, and I'll catch all you guys in the next video. See ya.